Hi, my name is Ausettua, also known as Queen Ausettua of the Washitaw Nation. Is enough? Is enough?
All right, y'all, let's go. Let's go for my big chief of the Washitaw Nation. Make way for my chief and his queen. Cleanest Conway Indians you ever
My legal name is Ausettua Amor Amenkum, which means giving thanks to God who gives me strength to be stable and devoted. Because when you set up on a spiritual path, your name gets changed to match where you are in your destiny, because your name should provide you with the vibration that's going to assist you in manifesting your destiny. You know, I came up in the 50s and the 60s, Black Power movement, you know. Wantu Wazuri, use Afro sheen. Beautiful people, use Afro sheen. You know, with the Black Power movements and civil rights protests. And at that time, it was a natural thing for many of us to take on African names to allow us to identify with our country, where our ancestors were from. So when I joined the Mardi Gras Indian organization, Queen Ausettua just had a nice ring to it. Queen Ausettua. I'm a native New Orleanian, so I can remember times just being at home and watching TV or something, and you would hear them and running outside, just being drawn to it. There was something about it. I didn't know as a child at the time why I was drawn, but it was pulling me towards it. And it was the power. The men looked so powerful. Who would think black men with feathers would look powerful? But they looked majestic and they looked regal. I respect the sacredness of the whole act. And because of that reverence that I have for it, I do feel honored when it's my time to put my suit on and to go out. And the community receives you with such openness. You really are royalty. You know, it's just as royal as Rex. Everyone is calling you, helping you, assisting you, waiting on you, tending to you. It's a beautiful thing. I do feel it's a continuation of celebrating my heritage, because when the first men decide to mass as Native Americans, that was a serious act of defiance, you know, to come out, to wear that, and to stand for something other than what was put on them in terms of being in another world, another land. And then for that one day only, the police gave them their respect. They were able to stop traffic and not go to jail. And that was serious business back in those times. Someone took this picture of me. It was that same day when I came out. But what was nice about it was with this little girl, because I noticed that when I masked, a lot of the little girls would come up to me and go, "Hey, I see you pretty," because little girls like to see women, you know. Because that had made the Times Picayune as well too. So the word was getting out about this new queen. I was like, so I had like this reputation I had to live up to, right? So that's that photo. Yeah, that was a special year. It really was. I can't even talk about the feeling I had when I came out. It was the love you was getting. People was just projecting all this positive energy towards you. So all you could do is just project it right back at them. That's amazing. Well, you know, the first time I put my suit on, I thought, oh, it's just gonna be a performance, but it was something different about it. It was different. It wasn't a performance. It takes a special person to be able to sew, because for some people it's so tedious, that one bead at a time. So for some people, it is hard for them. But I find it very meditative. It's calming, it's relaxing. You start to connect with the piece. And that's what makes your suit so special, because many people are helping you to sew. So all that energy is going into that suit. So then when you put your suit on, you're encasing yourself with all the energy of the people who helped you to sew. And that's what empowers the suit. That's what makes it so special. So when you put it on, it's not like putting on a costume. That's why we call it a suit. It's not a costume, it's a suit for us. You know, a Mardi Gras Indian is like a celebrity. Take a picture with an Indian, that seems like you. It's better than a Hollywood star. You know, I used to dance with this jazz band called Michael Ray and the Cosmic Crew. Space is the place, space is the place. It was always about space, and the sounds they would always emit would be sounds that would happen between the planets. I teach hip hop and African, and I've been here since 1992. That's just been a really awesome experience. I do enjoy teaching people, connecting with them and watching them discover things about themselves, because dance is also sacred. You know, and in Africa, a tradition, dance is viewed as the body's way of giving praise, because there are no words. It's the way you push the energy out. Even in your movements in your hands, because they all have meaning, you're giving praise non-verbally. When I graduated from college, I was taking an exercise class to drums at Treme Community Center, and I was meeting up with other people who were doing the same thing. We kept coming together for a while, and then we just finally said, why don't we just get a dance group? And out of that, my dance company formed, Kumbuka African Drum and Dance Collective. We organized in 1981. We just had our 30-year anniversary concert this past November right here at Tulane. I have a full plate, but I still, on Saturdays, I volunteer at the Louisiana Correctional Institute for Women in St. Gabriel. And we have a dance and theater company at a women's prison. And these women is tough. These women is cold-blooded. I know how important it is for them to know that someone cares, but I've learned so much from them. They're just amazing women. So that's another component of my life that fits into everything else that I'm doing. Because it really is about service to others. You know, it's really about what you give. You have to give. It's about giving. And we brought the Indians to the prison. When I tell you, those women were crying because some of them are serving life sentences. And many of them said they never thought they would see a Mardi Gras Indian ever again in their life. And for us to have brought that kind of joy to them, it just makes me really proud and honored to be able to do that. Because I evolved my whole life around principles of sacredness and holiness, love, peace, unity, that's what I bring. So then when I meet you, that is my desire and my wish, that you don't really see me, the individual, But when you see me or you meet me, that you see God. So that's what I'm projecting. So when I meet you, it's all love. It's beautiful. We screaming, we holler. I'm the big queen. Coochie Mano, queen of the nation. Won't bow down. I'm the one they talked about. I'm the one they prophesized about. Pretty in front, pretty in back. I make a caterpillar climb a slippery wall. I turn my head and I damn to fall. I'm the big queen. That's why when Katrina struck, there was no way I was gonna move anyplace else. He was like, you going back? Hell yeah, I'm going back. I wanna go where everybody knows my name. I wanna go to a different place and you gotta be starting all over again. I wanna be here. I wanna be here. I wanna be, you know, the home of Congo Square. You know, the home of red beans and rice and second lines and jazz funerals and, you know, Mardi Gras parades. And I want to be here. I want to be where everybody say, hey, nah, I ain't playing with you, no. For real? Oh, Y'all want to be right there where I hear that. That's like melodic to me. I want to be there. I want to be where the oak trees are so huge, you can only try to imagine what they've seen. You know, what has happened under these trees. I want to be here. I'll take the heat, 96 degrees in the shade, hot mosquitoes, hurricanes, corrupt politicians, angry cops, high food prices, all of that. To me, it's all worth it. I want to be right here. Forever New Orleans. Ashe. But you know, I didn't plan it that way. That's the funny thing about life. I made plans, but the plans I made is not what the plans that's happening. I really did just let go and let God. I really did. Even teaching at Tulane, the way that happened, it just. So when I die, on my tombstone, I want them to put, like my friend Majida says, she lived. I don't have no regrets. I've done everything I want to do except get married. And that's in the works right now. My bucket list is done. I'm optimistic about the little girls I teach at my church. I teach dance there, liturgical dance. They're so beautiful, they're so strong and confident. I want to see what they're going to become. And I'm very anxious to see how the Indian tradition is going to survive into the next years. And my African dance, who's going to pick that up and keep moving it, you know? I know what it means to me, but is it going to mean the same thing to the person that comes behind me? I believe I'll be able to come back and see it. So, I believe, because I got juju. Yep.
We won't bow down, oh, we won't bow down, not on that ground, not dirty ground, because I love to hear you call my Indian name.
And that's the queen when she was in the making.
Because I love to hear you call my